And Prime Minister's Kerala visit began on Monday. In fact, Prime Minister has gone on and even met some top Christian leaders, bishops, in a way that would take forward BJP's big minority push, an attempt towards moving closer to the minorities, not only in Kerala but South. The focus is for BJP now currently states in South where they are trying to make inroads. Prime Minister Modi also hit out at the left government in Kerala for the lack of focus on jobs. In fact, Prime Minister Modi walked through the streets of Kochi as part of his roadshow in what would be a big deviance from his usual protocols, where he would be atop a convoy, a vehicle. However, the big inaugurations would happen on Tuesday, which also includes Kerala's first Vande Bharat, as well as Vande Bharat Express, and as well as the Kochi Water Metro. Prime Minister's meeting with the bishops in Kerala, all part of BJP's big push towards the minorities in an attempt to get their votes ahead of the mega 2024 elections.
केरला में जो सरकार है उसका फोकस युवाओं को रोजगार और स्वरोजगार पर नहीं है। मुझे बताया गया है केरला में न रोजगार मेलों का आयोजन होता है और न ही सरकारी भर्तियों पर उतना ध्यान दिया जा रहा है कि बीते वर्षों में केरला के युवाओं को नए अवसर देने के वो प्रयास नहीं हुए जो होने चाहिए थे। दो तरह की आइडियोलॉजी के संघर्ष में केरल का बहुत नुकसान हो रहा है। यहां एक आइडियोलॉजी है जो अपनी पार्टी को केरला के हित से भी ऊपर समझती है, वहीं दूसरी एक और आइडियोलॉजी एक परिवार को हर चीज से ऊपर रखती है।
And Operation Kaveri is underway. This operation is to bring back Indians who are stranded in war-torn Sudan. 500 Indians have reached Port Sudan, according to Foreign Affairs Minister Jai Shankar. Aircrafts as well as ships are already at the port to bring home stranded Indians.
The key point is not all of them are near Khartoum, and it is near Khartoum from where the evacuations are being organized. The Indian Navy has moved in to Port Sudan in a big way right now, and they've come in with a large offshore patrol vessel. The first group of Indians to be evacuated on an Indian naval platform will be on INS Sumedha. Two C-130J transports of the Indian Air Force have also been kept ready, not in Sudan but in the area. They'll fly into Khartoum whenever it is required to pull out more Indians, or perhaps elsewhere in the country as well. But airspace remains closed for the moment. But this is a major step, and it is a big step, and it comes at a time when a few Indians were managing to get out with the help of the French, the help of the Saudi Arabians. But the fact that you've got a large offshore patrol vessel, essentially a warship out there, means that many more would get evacuated in a finite period of time. Fighting continues on the streets of Khartoum. The Indian embassy, remember, is located near the airport. That is an area that's seen a lot of violence. In fact, our embassy officials are working from their homes in reaching out to Indian citizens and getting them to safety.
And of course, back home, it's battle for Karnataka with assembly elections just weeks away. And all the top guns, including BJP's Chief JP Nadda, as well as Amit Shah, the Union Home Minister, as well as Congress's Rahul Gandhi, all of them are campaigning in Karnataka. My colleague Shrija spoke exclusively to BJP Chief JP Nadda, who says 140 is their number.
What's your BJP strategy for JDS and Congress stronghold?
You see, strategy is to meet the people. Issue is that we want double engine government. Issue is development. Issue is fighting against the dynastic rule. Issue is empowering the poor. Issue is to see to it that Karnataka takes a big leap. And we all know that in the past 4.5 years, there has been an economic boom in Karnataka itself because of the support of Prime Minister Modi and good work done by Yediyurappa and Bommai. So all these issues have to be taken to the grassroots level. Number two, that about PFI also, you see, we have tried to see to it that there should be social harmony and no violence, but Congress people have been perpetrating the PFI and organizations like that. So these are the issues which we are going to address to the people, and we are going to get the support of the people.
Prime Minister is in Kochi. Prime Minister is in Kochi. We see there is a big South push. Yesterday Amit Shah was in Telangana.
You see, when Amit Shah ji was the president, he had said that there are areas where we are not, our presence is less. So we have to strategize. And for that, South is an area where Karnataka, we have a government. We are all set to do good in Telangana. We will do good in Andhra and Kerala also. So, and in Tamil Nadu also. So there is a strategy under which we are working. And Prime Minister, you see, has been always very active, and he has been involved in all areas where Bharatiya Janata Party or the government needed their support for the people, like mainstreaming of Northeast. Northeast was always ignored. So under his dynamic leadership, he undertook some 50 trips, more than 50 trips to Northeast, and now we are having governments there in Northeast. The same way in South also, there were issues, many issues. The Pan-India party, especially the Congress party, could not deliver the desired things which should have been delivered to the South. But Prime Minister Modi has tried to see to it that there should be a good connect, and the regional aspirations of the people of South India should be brought to the mainstream and work for the people. So that is what we are trying to do.
What's the number that you have on mind for Karnataka?
You see, we are doing good, and we will form the government on our own.
Any number?
I said we'll form the government on our own.
Okay, I'm sure that the Karnataka here, the leaders are pretty sure of over 140 is the number they're thinking.
Certainly,
Yes.
140 is the number. But I say that we will be having a very comfortable majority, and we will be the party ruling here in Karnataka.
And Rahul Gandhi also is in Karnataka and campaigning for the Congress, said that if they come to power, they will ensure they change GST. No longer multi-taxes, but it will be one tax.
पहली बार किसानों पर टैक्स लगा है। हिंदुस्तान की हिस्ट्री में पहली बार जीएसटी किसानों पे लगी। जो जीएसटी है वो सिर्फ देश के अमीर लोगों की मदद करने के लिए लगाई गई। 5 अलग-अलग टैक्स, बहुत मतलब कॉम्प्लिकेटेड टैक्स स्ट्रक्चर। आधे लोगों को तो समझ नहीं आता ये जीएसटी कैसे भरनी है, कब भरनी है। और जो बड़े बिजनेस होते हैं उनके पास अकाउंटेंट्स होते हैं, जो छोटे बिजनेस होते हैं उनके पास अकाउंटेंट नहीं होते हैं, तो छोटे बिजनेस बंद हो जाते हैं। हमारी सरकार आएगी दिल्ली में तो हम इस जीएसटी को बदलेंगे। एक टैक्स होगा और कम से कम टैक्स होगा।
Right, and while the BJP is going ahead and campaigning for 2024 already, there are serious talks on, at least by several opposition leaders who are leading the efforts towards opposition unity. And for now, they claim at least the talks have been successful. It's not going to be an easy road ahead for a fractured opposition, but will they be able to come together?
Nitish Kumar and Tejashwi Yadav in Kolkata, then in Lucknow, with the challenging task of bringing opposition parties together. The TMC's Mamata Banerjee and the Samajwadi Party's Akhilesh Yadav have had a frosty relationship with the Congress, viewed as a rival. After the meeting with Mamata Banerjee, which lasted for 45 minutes, the Bengal Chief Minister said there was no ego between opposition parties and the target was to defeat the BJP.
हम तो नीतीश जी को यही रिक्वेस्ट किया है कि नीतीश जी देखिए, जयप्रकाश जी का जब मूवमेंट हुआ था बिहार से हुआ था। अगर हम बिहार में और पार्टी मिलके मीटिंग करें, एक पहले घरवा मीटिंग, उसका बाद में तैयार करें, बाद में कहाँ जाना है, कहाँ नहीं जाना है, क्या मैनिफेस्टो है, वो सब बाद में बताएंगे।
तो अच्छी बातचीत हुई है, और फिर इसके आगे आवश्यकता अनुसार जब होगा तो हम लोग सब एक साथ और अन्य पार्टियों को सबको एक साथ करके और बैठ करके बातचीत भी करेंगे और आगे के बारे में तय करेंगे। यही बात हुई है।
Nitish Kumar is pitching the one seat, one candidate formula, which can be tricky in Bengal. where both the Congress and the CPIM are bitterly opposed to the Trinamool Congress and are unlikely to concede space even if it can help in tackling the BJP juggernaut. Can Nitish Kumar broker truce? Mamata Banerjee is hopeful.
पहले एक साथ में एक मैसेज कर देना है कि हम लोग सब एक साथ में हैं। हम तो पहले से आप लोगों को कह चुका कि हमारा इसमें कोई ऐतराज नहीं है। हम चाहते हैं बीजेपी जीरो बन जाए।
From Kolkata to Lucknow, Nitish Kumar also sat down with another politician opposed to an alliance with the Congress, Samajwadi Party's Akhilesh Yadav. Uttar Pradesh, West Bengal and Bihar together elect 162 MPs.
लगातार गलत आर्थिक नीतियों के कारण किसान, गरीब मजदूर तकलीफ और परेशानी में है, संकट में है। महंगाई चरम सीमा पर है, बेरोजगारी चरम सीमा पर है और इस भारतीय जनता पार्टी को हटाने में हम आप लोगों के साथ हैं।
कोई काम नहीं हो रहा है, सिर्फ प्रचार प्रसार हो रहा है, तो वैसी स्थिति में अधिक से अधिक पार्टियों के साथ बातचीत चल रही है।
The 2024 elections is crucial for several opposition parties, which is why many regional parties, even though they are opposed to the Congress, are willing to consider a larger coalition, including the Congress, provided the Congress itself takes a more accommodative stance. These parties are also open to discussing the Nitish formula of one seat, one opposition candidate. With camera person Aniruddha Tripathi in Kolkata, Saurabh Gupta, NDTV.
सवाल ये उठता है कि क्या नीतीश कुमार बतौर बिहार के मुख्यमंत्री बिहार के लिए कुछ कर रहे हैं क्या? और नीतीश कुमार ममता बनर्जी को मिले, ममता बनर्जी अरविंद केजरीवाल को मिले, अरविंद केजरीवाल शरद पवार जी को मिले। ये बैठकों का सिलसिला विपक्ष कर सकता है, लेकिन विपक्ष का नेता कौन है? विपक्ष की पॉलिसीज क्या है? देश के लिए वो क्या सोच रहे हैं? इस बारे में कोई चर्चा नहीं है। सिर्फ मोदी हटाओ के मूल मंत्र से विपक्ष अगर 2024 का चुनाव लड़ना चाहता है तो स्वाभाविक रूप से जनता का समर्थन उनको नहीं मिलेगा।
And what really is going to be the opposition's final decision on tackling BJP in 2024? Will they be able to agree on one seat, one candidate from the opposition amid all the fractured mandate that they have currently? Or is it going to be something else? At least preliminary talks have begun and Sanket Upadhyay breaks this down.
Can the opposition enter into a no-ego alliance? You see, Nitish Kumar is continuing with his opposition Jodo Yatra. So after Rahul, Kejriwal, Yechuri, now Mamta as well as Akhilesh Yadav. But the thing is that these are all cordial meetings, but specifics of a future alliance are still missing. The JDU is actually trying to hard sell a one seat, one candidate formula. KC Tyagi of the JDU says that one united opposition candidate must exist per seat against the BJP. But many of the opposition players are yet to agree to this formula. So if they don't agree, then what formula will be worked upon? You see, the point is that there are a number of these opposition fault lines that are being spoken about. Number one, the BJP has a 95% strike rate on seats where there is a direct Congress-BJP fight, and that is about 150 plus Lok Sabha seats. UP, Bengal, Bihar, the Congress is marginalized or in disarray in these large states. If we talk about Uttar Pradesh, the BSP, could it be the Trojan horse as far as the opposition space is concerned? In 2019, the SP-BSP joined ranks. So obviously the election arithmetic suggested that they are going to win, but yet the BJP managed 60 plus out of 80. Then of course there are the tricky ones in the opposition space, Kejriwal, OAC, KCR. Will they join a Congress-led alliance or an alliance which may have the Congress party? In Maharashtra there are 48 seats. The Thackeray-NCP Congress alliance itself seems to be crumbling. There is a lot of talk about NCP also breaking up. However, officially they all claim that they're together. And in Bengal, out of 42 seats, there is deep distrust between TMC, CPM and the Congress, where the TMC says that we are willing to go it alone because we've got the lion's share of the vote percentage. Then in that case, what happens to opposition unity?
And in Uttar Pradesh, the Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath has claimed that there is no curfew, no danga, which means riots. and that all is well in Uttar Pradesh. This claim while he was campaigning for the urban body elections in the state.
नो दंगा, नो कर्फ्यू यूपी में, यानी नो कर्फ्यू, नो दंगा, यूपी में सब चंगा। नो कर्फ्यू, नो दंगा, यूपी में चंगा है ना।
And YSRTP President Y. Sharmila has been sent to 14 days of judicial remand for allegedly slapping and manhandling police personnel. She was arrested on Monday by the Hyderabad police after she allegedly assaulted cops. The incident happened after cops tried to stop her from leaving her house for the party's protests outside the office of the Special Investigation Team probing the leak of question papers in recruitment exams by the Telangana State Public Service Commission. And the Supreme Court has gone ahead and made some very important observations and an order when it comes to judges giving interviews. Judges can't give interviews on matters before them. If a judge gives an interview, he can't participate in the proceedings, is what a two-judge bench, including the Chief Justice of India, went ahead to say. Calcutta High Court Judge Ganguly had recently given an interview to a TV channel after he passed orders asking probe agencies to question TMC, that's Trinamool Congress's Abhishek Banerjee.